Hey girl, hey! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Devin and this is Becoming Devin, where we talk about healing, growth, and embracing the truest version of you. So today's episode, we are on episode 5, and it's a big episode. It's a big topic. And it's big because we're talking about something that scares a lot of people, and that's vulnerability. But girl, let me tell you, vulnerability is not a weakness. It is actually your superpower. When you're able to get vulnerable, ooh wee, I promise you. Okay, let me focus. So we're gonna kind of talk about why embracing vulnerability can completely transform your relationships, your confidence, and your life. And let me tell you, it is so freeing. So let's just start with what exactly is vulnerability. So that is showing up as your full, authentic self. For some of us, we don't even know what that actually looks like. And that's okay. And that part is being vulnerable as well. And so we have to look at ourselves without a mask, without the perfectionism, which, by the way, is not achievable, without the fear of judgment. It's opening up about what you truly think and how you truly feel, even if it's uncomfortable. But Brene Brown, y'all, I have so many Brene Brown books. I love Brene Brown. She is a vulnerability researcher. Yes, that's the thing. She's actually a shame researcher, which she's fantastic. And I'm not sure, maybe you've heard from her before, but she's fantastic. She says that vulnerability is an uncertainty risk and emotional exposure. An uncertainty risk, an uncertainty risk and emotional exposure. That's what vulnerability is. And that means being real with people even when it's scary. And let me tell you, it is scary to be vulnerable and to be the person that you believe yourself to be, especially in a world where we feel that we should be our most authentic selves, and also, oh, why are you not doing what this path or what have you is? And we can't do that. Because here's the thing, being vulnerable, again, like I said, not a weakness. It allows you the courage. We get courage by couraging. Thank you, Brene Brown, for that. And it allows us to create real, deep connections with other individuals. Without it, we're just performing. We're just going through the motions. We're not really living. Y'all, there is some noise. Okay, let me refocus. Hold on. Let me. That was a vulnerable moment because there is some sort of noise happening in my office and I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna just keep trucking along because that's what we're gonna do. So anyway, let's get back. If y'all don't know and you're kind of new to this, I'm a little scatterbrained. I feel like Scrat the squirrel, always anyway, let's get back. Let's refocus. Let's rechannel. All right. Let's get back to vulnerability. Being vulnerable is not a weakness. It's your superpower, and I hope that you start to figure it out and to embrace it. Okay, question for you. Think about a time when someone was real and honest with you. Did it make you trust them more or less? I'm going to go with more. That is the power of vulnerability. So, let me know in the comments, what's one area in your life where you struggle with being vulnerable? I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I have definitely been one to think that being vulnerable means you're weak. You have to be strong. And especially if you're a woman, and then add to it being a Black woman, you have to be strong. You have to be whatever, because the world's going to make an opinion of you, whether that's true or not. And being able to step back. And so hold on. And so thinking of myself as sharing and being vulnerable, that's not how you're taught to share and be your most authentic self. No, you keep that boxed up in. And I don't want to be seen as weak. And I thought I had to have it all together. I had to be independent and never show too much emotion. And girl, that's exhausting. And that is not who I am. That is not the person that I am. And a lot of times it's not the person that you are either. It's just what we have been made to believe is best. I remember when I finally started to embrace that. And just share with people and be honest, and feeling seen is such a freeing experience. And a lot of us were taught to hide our emotions, to be strong, to keep your struggles in, because we don't want anybody else to, I don't know, give a good reason why you don't want to share. And that's the thing. We have to be, no, we don't have to be. We should choose to be open. And being open means being vulnerable. And being vulnerable means figuring out ourselves and finding the people to be in our circle that will accept us for who we are. But you guys, I promise you that, but once you start to feel the ability to see yourself and to embrace who you are, and to start to live fully and authentically in you, that's the key to confidence. That's where I'm you know what? Okay, I'm actually not too bad. And then, we have some days where we're ooh, maybe not, but also we have good days too. So, if you've been watching these episodes, we're on episode 5. My brain stopped working for a second. I try to give some key points for you guys to hold on to within it. So now that we kind of understand why vulnerability matters, how do we actually start to practice it? And I have 5 ways to help get you started into embracing your power and vulnerability. So the first is to start with yourself. I'm just going to repeat that a little louder for the people in the back. Start with yourself. Journal your thoughts and feelings honestly. If you can't be real with yourself, it's going to be hard to be real with others. And let me tell you, when we start lying to other people, really we're just lying to ourselves. So when we can start to embrace who we are and what we like and what we don't like, even the pieces of ourselves that we don't like, sometimes those pieces were created for a purpose, for a season, and we haven't figured out how to just shake it off and let them go yet. Maybe we feel like we got to hold on to those pieces because something might happen again. Start with yourself. Work, journal, get those thoughts out, get it out there. Talks, go to therapy, do something to help process. Then, number 2 is share in safe spaces. So, find your people. Find the people who have earned your vulnerability. People who make you feel seen and heard and safe. And if you don't have those people, that's okay. Find some. Comment below. Let us know if you need some people to feel seen, heard. I would love to be your people. Number 3, use I feel statements. Oof, let me tell you, y'all, that's a game changer. Instead of shutting down or pretending you're fine, practice saying things like, I feel hurt when blah, 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 or I feel nervous about blah, blah, blah. Y'all, let me tell you, I literally just did this like a couple of weeks ago because I got to practice what I preach, right? And I went to the boyfriend and I was like, I feel overwhelmed and stressed out about all the things that I've got going on right now. And I would feel most supported if you helped around the house a little bit more. That conversation went really well. Instead of getting angry because I felt like he should know, he should whatever, I was vulnerable and said, hey, I'm tapped. I can't right this minute. Can you please take more of the load? That was hard, y'all. That was hard and also productive. Now, will these conversations have to happen again? Yeah, maybe, because we're all human and we all have stuff we're going through. And also, I feel takes it and keeps it from the other person from being defensive. All right. And then our last one is to be open to receiving support. Vulnerability isn't just about expressing yourself. It's also about allowing other people to be there for you. I have to force a friend of mine to allow me to be there for her because she feels that she must be independent. And I get it. And also, no, you don't have to be. So, let's just recap the 5 things to help you start to step into your power and embrace your vulnerability. So, step 1, start with yourself. We gotta work on us, being honest with ourselves. 2, share in a safe space. And if we don't have the friends, we can go to therapy. Therapy is a great resource to share, and then they could also offer other resources, but look for other people in that community like-minded. 3, use I statements, or like I feel statements. 4, let go of perfection. Oh my goodness, I skipped number 4. I'm so glad I did a recap. I'm so glad I also have notes. Y'all, one day I'm going to do this without notes? Maybe. Okay, so let's go back to 4. Let go of perfectionism. I know I skipped number 4 because let me keep it real with y'all. I would have said a whole spiel about how perfectionism is rooted in some sort of fear of, okay, y'all, I did a whole thing about perfectionism. It is unattainable. We got to let it go. You don't have to be perfect to be worthy of love. Because guess what? If that was the case, we would never get any kind of love because it's not possible for us to be perfect. It's impossible. So, we are worthy of love, connection, and the fact that we are imperfect is what makes us human. All right, and then number 5 is to being open to receiving support. It's okay to need help. You can be strong and independent and also need help. That's okay too. So I want to challenge you today to share one small thing, doesn't have to be a big thing, with someone you trust. Something maybe you haven't shared with anyone else, something you've been holding back. Let me know in the comments. What's the one thing you wish you had courage to open up about? All right, before we wrap up, I just want to remind you that you are beautiful, you are amazing, and you are enough. Vulnerability is not your weakness. It's your strength. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with somebody who needs to hear it today. And if you want to go deeper, join me in the living room on Facebook. It's a space for connection, growth, and real talk. All right, beautiful people. Until next time, keep growing, keep healing, and keep being you. Bye.